Everyone, my name's Larry, aka Simidad. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Conquering Esterlon, episode 6, I think. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great week so far. What have you been up to? We are back here in Conquering Esterlon. We've taken a little drive. We're still in Calera. We are up at a Bushnell farm, picking up a load of soybean for feed, and we're taking it up to... did I say we were taking it out to, excuse me, Kellertown, up to another Bushnell Farms outlet. So that's what we've got on. It's an 18-mile drive, 22 minutes roughly, give or take. A couple of things to cover along the way. So without much further ado, let's get in gear, let's get going. Park and brake off. So yeah, let's roll out, buddy. Yeah, I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a great week, whatever you've been doing. I think it's Friday when this is coming out, so it's coming up the weekend. It's been banging weather this weekend. It's been so hot. Oh, this week, sorry, not this weekend. This week has been absolutely beautiful weather. Although last night we did have a thunderstorm, which is interesting. It was literally like 25, 26, 27 degrees all day, blazing hot sunshine, clear blue skies. And then just out of nowhere, about sort of 5:30ish, the clouds just rolled in, literally within minutes, and then we were just torrential rain, thunderstorms, for probably about an hour and a half, which was fun. Not too serious, like we didn't lose power or anything like that. We didn't have any power cuts or power flashes, which is good. But yeah, it was just a mad one, given that it was really nice all day, you know. So. Generally speaking, so back to the topics at hand. The truck, the Kenworth K100, has been well received. You guys seem to like the choice of the replacement truck, so I'm pleased about that. Like I think I touched upon it in the last episode, the truck at the moment is not in its like final form, if you like. There is other things that I would like to do to the truck in terms of like design wise and everything, and we will do that, but at the moment we're level locked out of that. So as soon as we've got the required level, which I think is somewhere around 12 or 15, I think, we'll nip down to a garage service point, and we'll respec it out in the way that we want to. Then the other thing to talk about is, I can't even remember her name. Let me have a look. Company driver manager, Kathleen. So yeah, the other thing to talk about is our new hire, Kathleen, or Kathleen, however it's pronounced. We'll go with Kathleen, I think. So yeah, the reaction to her was quite strong, and her wage demands. So to explain a little bit about that, because there was generally a lot of you can't employ her on that wage. She's got one job, basically. She's got her first job that she does for us. Will decide whether she stays or goes. If the economy is so messed up that she earns enough out of the job to sort of make her profitable at least, or break even, we'll keep her, because it's just something extra to talk about on the episodes, and an extra little dynamic. Having employees is not something I've done on any of my other trucking series that I've ever been. So if she's profitable and she's not, you know, she's making enough money out of the jobs that she's doing to pay herself and pay us a little bit, which then we'll keep her on. If she is not profitable, and after her first job she plunges us into debt, she plunges us hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars into debt, then she's for the chop, and we won't be getting any drivers on this series. So that's where I'm at. So she is here. I have employed her. I've paid her a contract, employment fee and everything like that. But she is on a, I think fair to say she's on a trial period at the moment. So we'll see. Once she's done her first job, which I don't know if she'll get it done in this episode. I don't know if she'll start this episode, finish next episode. I don't really know. But as soon as she's done that first job and we know what the score is, then we'll know whether she's staying or whether she's going. I'd like to be able to keep the driver. You'll have to let me out, mate. Yeah, I'd like to keep her. You know, I'd like to take more drivers on. I think from memory, when I was setting up this profile and looking at Esterlon to begin with, I think there's 5 garages on the map. All can be upgraded to large garages, which means each garage can take 5 drivers. So my thought had been that we would stock the garages out with 5 drivers each, so there'd be essentially 24 employed drivers and me. So eventually, you know. So we'll see if that's how it works out, because at the moment there's only one driver available in the recruitment agency at a time anyway, and obviously they all seem to have, all the 2 that have been shown up so far seem to have ridiculous demands on their hourly wage. Not so well. Delivery wage is not too bad. I think they actually wanted like 2,000 per delivery, which is fine. But then she's wanting like 109,000 a mile, which that seemed like that's what most of them wanted. So we will see what happens there, because like I said, if she's profit, you know, if she's at least covering her own costs, then we'll probably crack on and we'll stick to the plan. And actually reminds me as well, let me just double check because I forgot to do it last time. Gameplay, detours off. So there we go. So I can't remember if I covered it in the last episode. I apologize in advance if I did, but after some feedback and frustrations, we are ditching detours on this series because it's a one-to-one map. You know, a 10-minute detour is 10 minutes real time, whereas if you're playing the base maps, 10-minute detour is probably only 1 or 2 minutes real time. And with this being a one-to-one map, there's not a whole heap of roads that you can use to get around, and as we saw a couple episodes ago, the one turning that you can take to get to where you need to go was a detour. So there's not really much that you can do with that. So with feedback, we turned them off. I just can't remember if we covered it. So, but yeah, that's where we're up to. Hopefully, my genuine hope is, although her wages are crazy, I do genuinely hope that she'll bring in enough from the jobs that she's doing to cover her wages at least. Just because, like I said, it just adds a little extra dynamic at the end of the episode that we can hop into the driver manager and check what they're up to, check what their levels are, check what kind of deliveries they're doing. It's not something they've done on any of my series before, so we'll see. We'll see how it pans out, because obviously, although the jobs are crazy, we're doing 1 episode a week of this, 1 job a week of this, so we're not doing, you know, a metric ton of jobs that we can subsidise her wages through what we're earning. You know, if I was running this on a stream, perhaps, where we were able to clear off like 5 or 6 jobs per stream. You know, we're making like 600,000-700,000 per stream. We may well have a shot of being able to subsidise her, but if that's the way it goes, then it's a no-go. So yeah, we'll watch this space. We'll see how it pans out. When I was checking her name just now, she hadn't taken a job yet, so we'll see. See what happens when she gets her first job under her belt. So I think there was a lot of shock at the sheer cost of her wages. So we will see. We will see. In other news, I have ordered a new wheel rim, not a new wheel base, a new wheel rim, a wooden one from a truck. It's a 15-inch diameter one, and that should, in theory, give him a toot because he's from Bushnell Farms as well. That should, in theory, provided I've read the measurements correctly. Let's get in the right lane. Provided I've read the measurements correctly, that should just slot straight into our, or bolt straight onto our existing Camus C12 base. But it's a more realistic, or sort of more truck-sized type rim. So I'll put pictures in the Discord of that when it comes. It wasn't particularly expensive. I think it was about £34, £35 or something like that. So we will, we'll see when that comes. But like I said, when it comes, I'll put pictures in the Discord and stuff. May even do a little install video. We'll see. Felix Grove discovered. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a quiet week this week on the channel. I think it's fair to say the content has backed down a little bit. Not loads. We still had a good. We had. Let me think. This is coming out Friday. From my memory, I think we had an episode of something on Monday. I think Tuesday we had nothing. Wednesday we had something. Thursday we had something. I think Thursday we had SnowRunner. Friday there will be this. Tomorrow will be SnowRunner, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because I actually haven't got that recorded yet. We're going to let this car pass, and then we're going to come on the inside lane if he's going to let us over. We're just going to hog on the inside. We'll just cut you up then, mate. Yeah, so it's just been a little harder this week because we've got covered it off in the Discord, but we've got a rental inspection due, so we're just doing bits around the house to make sure that everything is ship-shape and tidy as it can be. Not that the house is trashed or anything, it's just, you know what it's like if you live and rented and you get inspections, annual inspections. It's always a tense time because you don't know what they're looking for or if there's any like nitpicky things that they might pick up on. So as it is, you know, we just wanted to get that clear so that we can get that out of the way. So just been taking time to do that. But next week, I think next Monday, so that's Monday the 5th, I think Monday the 5th of May, we will be starting a new series here on the channel. I touched on it on last episode or a couple of episodes ago perhaps. We're starting TCG Card Shop Simulator. Not a transport simulation game, which all the other simulator games I'm playing at the moment are transport simulators. In a way, like we've got Trucking, we've got SnowRunner, we've got Derail Valley. I've been doing a bit of, in my own time, it's not something that's coming to the channel, but when I get a brief moment, I've been playing Ship Graveyard 2, which is like a ship recycling game. So yeah, all of the games I've been playing really are in the transport sort of niche of simulation. This is in a shop niche simulation, I suppose, but more specifically running a trading card and collectibles shop. It was a little fun game. I picked up the demo, played that, the prologue, which was on Steam, is free if you want to play it. Played that, loved it. I only cottoned onto it because one of my boys had installed it on his PC. So I played the prologue, loved it. It's quite heavily restricted on the prologue because obviously it's just a demo. And the game was like 10 quid or something, so I was like, do you know what, I'm actually really enjoying this, I'm going to buy the game. And yeah, really loved the game. So That's going to be coming. That is going to be from Monday onwards. They're going to be short episodes. They're going to be like 10 to 15 minutes long, really, tops, I think. And yeah, it's just going to be like one episode is one day in running the shop. Just something different to bring to the channel. Like I said, I do know it's not in the transport niche of simulation, but as I've always said, I do enjoy making the videos and stuff, doing the content, doing the live. I do genuinely enjoy live streaming when I get a chance to do it as well. But I've also got to enjoy the games that I'm playing, and I can't tell you how much I've been loving playing the card shop game. It's not, you know, we're not on the rumble strip. We're not going to be using any like cheaty mods or anything like that. We're not going to be doing any like. There's certain ways that you can play it where you just sell one particular highly profitable item to get loads of money. We're not going to be doing any of that. We're going to just be playing it sort of authentically, I suppose. In the sense of everything that you can unlock to sell, we'll try and stock at some stage. You know, we're not going to limit ourselves throughout the playthrough to just one particular item, so should be good. Obviously, do let me know when they come out. Hit me up with some feedback if it's rubbish or whatever. That'll be coming next week. And then we'll just keep pressing on with Derail Valley. Been loving that game as well. There's been a couple of Larry moments, a couple of errors made in certain situations. I blew the whoa, stop. Completely blew the traction motor on a DE2 the other day, and that cost 20 grand fix. That was just a user error. I fully applied the brakes, and the locomotive was still engaged in the forward gear, so it was trying to pull off whilst the brakes were fully applied, and the motor just overheated, just bang. So yeah, it's still a big learning curve, but I'm really been enjoying it. I have the same problem with that as I was having with SnowRunner, in that I was enjoying it so much that I've got myself quite far ahead on episodes, and it's like you kind of need it to slow down a little bit, because you get so far ahead, which is great because it really helps me out when I've got content so far ahead and it's all sort of edited, squared up and uploaded, ready to go live at the scheduled times. It genuinely, truthfully does make me feel really good. But also, if you're so far ahead that you it's difficult to take on board feedback, so that's what we just need to be mindful of, really. Alrighty guys, it's been a nice clean run so far, touch wood. 3 miles out, 6 minutes to go. It's a lovely day here down in Esterlon. I always think I should do those outside shots. So like if you press 8 on the keyboard, you get like this cinematic shot. But I just really can't keep it in a straight line when I do that. Rumble strip. I just really struggle to keep it in a straight line. Alrighty, so yeah, we're nearly there. Just a lowly mile to go. This guy's doing a full lap to the roundabout. Guy's drunk, I think. Righty, let's go. I thought I had on here my audio guidance on. You know, you've got the one that says, you know, turn left here, turn right here. Do you know what though? I think we might. We're making good time, and there is a somewhere down here. Can I see it? Let's see it. Down there somewhere, I think it says on the map at least that there is a what is that there? Sign. I think this is a video trigger point, so since we're making reasonable time, let's see if we can trigger this. Oh, so this is Havazotl Ghost Town on the coast or on the lake, whatever this is. Obviously, used to be a bridge or some kind of something here. What's it being a ghost town? Let's leave it at that. Spin around. Whoa. Bumpy, bumpy. That was a little higher than I was anticipating. Alright, let's stop messing around. Let's get on down for delivery. It's 3 minutes to go as we're driving along the coast here. Yeah, she seems to be doing alright, does the old Kenworth. We've not really put her through any proper tests at the yet, like in terms of any massive terrains or anything. We are sort of working our way that way. As you head more to the sort of northerly end of the map, I suppose, is or sort of northwest-ish area of the map. It allegedly, I've never been up there, but apparently it's very, very hilly, like hard gradients up there. So we are kind of working our way up that way. So we'll have a look, see what that's like when we get there. I think I've geared her pretty well to cope with most hills. So we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. Alright, we've got a left turn coming up here, and that's where we're delivering. Hopefully it'll be a relatively easy parking job. Oh, toot toot, let them know we're nearly here. Cows in the field there. Hello, cows, enjoying some grass. And here we go. Just to go in the next exit. Alrighty, let's go. Some dogs barking. Scarecrow bobblehead is on his head long. Not really anyone around here, guys. Old truck there. Should be down there. Got a truck there, ready, locked, ready to go. Here we go. And when it comes to the next job, we stuck on there. Oh man, we took the guy's fence, so let's cut it a bit tight on that corner. So, fucking cab. Stop there, let's try and figure out where we're parking. Parking. Where are we parking here, guys? There we go, right. Okay. Annoyingly, we probably should have reversed back, but it's alright, we'll make it work. Got a flat nose now. Carb over, rather. Good to be able to swing it around there. Alrighty, not bad, not bad. I'm going to drop the trailer off there. Yeah, in terms of picking up a job, we hope we're going to have to get one from here, otherwise we're going to be pretty stuck and we're going to have to drive somewhere. Alright, so that's took us up to close to level 6. Current company job offers no jobs. So whatever way we do it, we're going to have to drive somewhere to get some jobs because there's nothing up here. But yeah, basically when you get up to like here, sort of Morrowind area, apparently this like whole section here is very hilly. So that's cool. Is that one done? Right, let me check our driver, Captain. Driver manager, is she on a job yet? She's not taking a job yet. So, you know, do you want to hurry up or what? Because we need to know whether we can Yeah, she's not on a job yet. She is idle. We need to let's just change her to balanced, and maybe she'll do something. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on her, because I suppose just keeping her there, she's not costing us any daily money or anything, but don't want her to just be sitting there doing nothing. All right, cool. So that's all fine. Like I said, she's there for temporary until we know whether she's going to be good for us or not. But that's going to do us for the episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Leave me any tips, tricks, comments, feedbacks, whatever you like down in the comment section below. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Conquering Esterlon. Take care.